Welcome. Thank you for being here. My name is Alex. Please subscribe. I post daily yoga videos. This is going to be a full class for beginners. All levels are welcome. No props are needed. We will begin on our mat in a child's pose. Bring your big toes together, the knees are apart. Walk your hands forward, away from you. Relax down. Do your best to stay in the present moment by bringing your awareness to the breath. Let's breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Do that a couple more times, emphasizing the exhale, high Caesar. Letting go of any stale air, making space for fresh air, fresh experiences. Arrive. Start to breathe in and out through the nose, exclusively as best as you can. Gently lengthening each inhale, completing each exhale. Walk your hands in, tent your fingers, and press down underneath your arms and adjust so you can bring your forehead back down, but keep some of that engagement happening. Relax the wrists down. Bring your palms to touch behind the neck. Extend your arms out in front of you. Press up to a tabletop. Tuck your toes and find some circles with the torso. Moving your hips forward, back, and around. Feeling a stretch in the bottoms of the feet. The weight redistributing in the palms. Go both directions. All right, back to a tabletop. Find somewhere in the middle. Neutral spine, hands are shoulder width, knees about hip width. 3 rounds of cat-cow. Watch these build and just observe every sensation. Inhale, arch the back, and look forward. Long exhale, round the spine. Press everything away. 2 more times. Inhale, open up, breathe in. Long exhale. Round and pull the core in. Once more. Inhale. Long exhale. Neutral spine. Extend your right leg back. Keep the toes on the mat and press back and forth to warm up the calf. You're also moving through the foot. And if you'd like, you can rotate your hands out 90 degrees and feel just a little different stretch. All the way might be too much. Make sure your hands are facing forward. Lift your right leg back and up about hip height. Pull in the core. Feel the right hamstrings engaging. Bend the right knee. Draw some circles out, in, and around. Using the glute to explore your range of motion. Step the right foot up between your hands for a kneeling lunge. Right knee is over the ankle. You can lift up to get yourself set up. Knee over ankle. Bring your fingertips to the mat, shoulders away from the ears. If you need blocks under your hands, that's fine too. We're getting into the left hip flexor. Smooth out your breath. Do your best to stay connected to the present moment by not letting the mind wander. Press back to a half split. We're going to walk all the way back. Sit on your heel, sit inside your heel, or on a block under the right hip. Right leg is out in front of you. Sit up, reach your arms overhead, and fold forward over the right leg. We are still in warm-up mode, so don't expect too much. Appreciate your knowledge of the fact that you know it takes time to make changes in your body, in your mood. Stay present. Lift up. Shift your weight forward, back to a kneeling lunge. Untuck the back toes. Lean onto the left hand. The right hand is going to go on top of the right knee. Press the right hand down and bring the right shoulder blade back for a twist. Bring the right hand back to the mat. And we are back to a tabletop. Let's do 3 cat-cow. Scan right to left also. Inhale, arch, look forward. Long exhale, round, tuck the chin. Inhale, open up. Feel these build. Longer exhale. Scoop the tailbone forward this time. Once more. Long exhale. Tabletop. Left leg reaches back, keep the toes on the mat, and we're going to move back and forth, stretching into your calf, the foot, exploring where the weight goes when you press into the hands. Over time, you want to even that out and be more in the front part of your hand. I'm exaggerating, but this is where the weight will be eventually for the most part. That was your visual. But you have to feel it. All right, balance between the hands and lift your left leg back and up. Try to level the hips instead of opening it out to the side. Engage the core. Breathe. Bend the left leg about 90 degrees and draw those circles. Relax the elbows a little bit so that the rest of your body doesn't move too much as you move your left hip. Move in your left hip. All right, left foot up between the hands for our kneeling lunge. Knee over the ankle. Prop up onto fingertips. Back toe is untucked. Shoulders down. Relax your gaze. Relax your thoughts, your jaw. The breath is calming. Going back to our half split. Walk all the way back. Repeat whatever you did on the first side with the right leg. Reach up and fold over the left leg. Breathe. It's only a few rounds of breath. Find stillness and scan what you feel. Try not to say, I like this, I don't like this. It's, I feel this. Just leave it at that and treat it as an experience. Lift up. Shift your weight back to the top of the mat, kneeling lunge. Draw in the core a little bit as the hips start to open. Left hand on top of the left leg, and draw the left shoulder back. Press with your left hand. Release your left hand back down. Let's go back to tabletop, 3 cat-cow. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. 2 more. Open up the front of the body. Press the tops of the feet down. And long exhale. Scoop the chin, tuck the tailbone. Once more. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Neutral spine. Tuck the toes and sit back onto your heels. Pull the pinkies out. Relax your shoulders down. If this is too much on the feet, it's a lot for some people, just sit on top of your feet. Eagle arms. Right arm under, left arm over. Wrap at the wrists. Try to bring your palms together and lift up and down. So if you're not there, you can hug, but I'd rather you reach for the thumb or hold a towel or just cross your arms and lift up and down. Ooh, that kind of feels good anyway. You can let the upper back move. And let's switch sides. Reach your arms up to reset. Left arm under, right arm over. And move up and down. We're getting into each part of the body a little bit at a time. And then we'll get everything working together. Release. Come back to a tabletop. Let the feet go. Tap them out. Roll the ankles. From a neutral spine, tuck the toes and hover your knees. Downward facing dog. Press back. Press the heels back and down. Feet about hip width distance. Hands are shoulder width. Index fingers point straight ahead. The rest of the fingers splay out. Relax the shoulders away from the ears and press the heels down. Inhale, lift onto your toes. Exhale, lower the heels as much as you can. Soft bend in the knees. Walk to the top of your mat and relax over both legs. Let the knees be soft. You can bend and straighten one leg at a time or both. Just feeling out where you are, where you have come from already. Relax over the legs. Bring the feet together. Round up to standing. And stand up tall. Lengthen the tailbone down. Draw in the core a little bit. Bring your palms to touch. And make a dedication, a commitment to stay present for your time here for yourself. On an inhale, reach the arms wide and overhead. Leave them shoulder width. Press the shoulders down, palms face each other. Inhale, Look up between the hands, reach up, shrug the shoulders. Exhale, swan dive forward, bend the knees, forward fold. Halfway lift, roll your shoulders back. Think right angle with the body. Exhale, forward fold, soften the knees. Round up to stand. Bring your palms to touch. Inhale, arms overhead. Seal the palms. Breathe in again, look up at your hands. Long exhale, forward fold. Right foot back to a lunge. Tall on the toes of the back foot. The right thigh is engaged, left knee over the ankle. Left foot back to a plank pose. Press the mat away, pull in the stomach. A little bit of a puff up through the shoulder blades. Lower all the way down to the mat. Rest your forehead on the left hand as you bring your right foot in for a quad stretch. Scoop your tailbone forward and down. Switch sides. Press your tailbone forward and down to stretch the left quad. And release. Press up to a strong tabletop. Tuck the toes. We're back in downward facing dog. The right foot will step up between the hands. If you need to, lower the left knee and use your right hand to help scoop the heel forward. Lunge. Lift the back knee. Breathe, be in the moment. Don't get ahead of yourself and don't leave your brain time traveling to the past. Be here now. Forward fold at the top of your mat. Relax over the legs. Press to stand. Arms overhead. Interlace the fingers. Index finger out. Look up at your hands and try to press a button on the ceiling. Pull in the core. 3 short rounds through the nose. Lift out. Bend the knees and forward fold. Left foot back to a lunge. Right foot back to a plank. Hold here. All these planks add up over time. Make the most out of it while you're here right now. We're going to Chaturanga. Let's lower the knees. You lower down halfway. There you are. Upward facing dog. Pull the chest through. Tops of the feet are down. Weight is in the front part of the hands. Shoulders away from the ears. Draw the shoulder blades together. Eventually, the tops of the feet press down so much that the knees lift. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Lunge on the left side. Step the left foot up between your hands. Prop up onto fingertips. Feel the right leg engaging, tall on the toes of the back foot. Forward fold at the top of your mat. Relax over both legs. And press up to standing. Inhale, arms overhead. Seal the palms. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, long flat back. And from here, step it back to plank. Knees up or down. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Crescent lunge. Step the left foot up between the hands. You're going to set up a lunge just like you have every other time. Only establish a strong foundation so you can press into the feet and lift your upper body up. Bring your hands to hips to start. That makes it a good or easy way to bring the shoulders over the hips. Tall on the toes of the back foot. I like to leave the back knee soft for a little while and then it will straighten over time. Arms overhead. Try not to arch the chest forward. Bring that in. Palms face each other. If the elbows are bent, the elbows point forward. And bring your elbows back by the ears. Hold. Breathe. On an inhale, look up between the hands, reach. Exhale, hands float down to frame the right foot. You're in a lunge. Leave the back toes tucked. Inhale, lower the left knee, draw the shoulders back. Long exhale, try to straighten both legs, pyramid pose. Lunge, leave the back knee lifted. Lunge twist, left hand down. Lift the right arm up. Keep the whole arm in view. You're not trying to crank it back. We are lengthening through our chest. Right hand back down. Bring your right foot back to a plank. Scan right to left. Feel what you feel. And downward facing dog. Step the left foot between the hands, crescent lunge. Set yourself up. Get your feet ready to support you. And lift upper body up. Hands to hips will help you to get yourself situated. Give your body a second to catch up. And then arms overhead without bringing the chest forward. Deep bend in the front knee. Tall on the toes of the back foot. Soft gaze. Hands float down to frame the left foot. Lunge. Inhale, lower the right knee. Shoulders draw back. Long exhale, pyramid pose. Lunge. Back knee stays lifted. Lunge twist. Right hand down, left arm opens up. Left hand down. We are back to a plank. Scan right to left. Feel strong. Downward facing dog. Press up, press back. Long exhale. Look between the hands. Walk or hop forward. Forward fold at the top of your mat. Relax over the legs, finding more space. Press up to stand. And arrive. Turn to face the long edge of your mat. Separate your feet pretty wide. Hands to hips. Feet point forward, forward, fold over the legs. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Bend into the left knee. Feel the right inner thighs stretching. Keep both feet flat. You'll feel this on the outside of the right ankle as well. Switch sides. Walk over to the right, keeping the left foot flat. Both feet are pointing straight ahead, remember. Come back up to center. Hands to hips. Lift up. Warrior 2, right side. Point the right toes to the top of your mat. Left foot is parallel with the back edge. Arms side to side, bend into the right knee. Hands to hips can help you to figure out where the torso goes, because sometimes people are reaching forward. Right here, we're opening up the hips. So arms side to side, look over the right hand. One pumping warrior. Press the right leg straight, bring the arms overhead, look forward. And exhale, sit back down into your warrior 2. Bring the shoulder blades closer together. Press the left side of the left foot down. Straighten the right leg. Hands to hips for balance. Turn the right toes so that that foot is parallel with the top edge of your mat. And your left toes turn out. Let's do hands to hips this time. And sit down. Wiggle the right edge of the right foot flat. Arms, I like to bring them straight ahead and then out to the side. Feel that nice stretch across the chest. And then look over your left arm. One pumping warrior. Press through, especially the front part of your foot, like the gas pedal part or the brake part. Left leg straight, arms overhead. Look forward. And sit down. Warrior 2, hold. Let's straighten the left leg. Hands to hips. Walk your feet in a little bit if you need to. Feet point forward. Interlace your hands behind the back. You can use a towel or a strap if you need to. Roll the shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let the hands float away from the torso. Release your hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. We'll twist to the left. Right hand stays down. Follow the left hand with your gaze as you look up and twist. And switch. Left hand down, right arm up. Right hand down. Hands to hips. Stand up. Step to the top of your mat, toes and heels together. Utkatasana, awkward pose, chair pose to some. Bend the knees, sit back. Make sure you can wiggle the toes and see them. Reach your arms away from each other, well, away from you, shoulder width. One more reach from the tailbone to the fingers. Stand up, leave the arms overhead. Bring your core, your posture back, shoulders down, arms up. Palms together, lower your hands down to heart center. Gratitude for the breath, gratitude for your ability to control that energy in you. Inhale, arms overhead, lift up. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Halfway lift, inhale. And from here, hands down, plank pose. Chaturanga. Halfway down, knees up or down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look between your hands, walk or hop forward, forward fold over both legs. Round up to standing. I'll turn to face you, tree pose. We will balance on the left foot and pick up the right. The foot can go anywhere but the knee. Kickstand might be the best thing for you today. You can do calf, inner thigh, half lotus. You want your hips to stay level, so we're not lifting the leg up just to get there. Any variation with the arms. Try not to arch the back. Whoa, where's my balance today? Find something not moving to look at. Squeeze the right glute to open up the hip. Balance challenge, close your eyes or to look up. Two feet. Feel the left foot and ankle release as the right starts to assist. And balance on the right foot, pick up the left. Any variation you'd like. Try to keep the hips level, your gaze soft, and breathe. How softly can you place your left foot back on the mat and stand between your two capable feet? From the top of your mat, inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Lift up again at the top. Long exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, long flat back. And from here, bend the knees, sit your hands down, step it back to a plank pose. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Long exhale back to downward facing dog. Reach the right leg back and up. Keep the hips square to the mat. The foot flexed, the knee is pointing down. Press into the hands to bring the chest closer to the thighs and squeeze the right glute a little bit higher. Downward dog, 2 feet. Balance on the right foot as you lift the left. Hips square. Press the chest toward the thighs. Squeeze the left glute a little bit more to lift the leg. 1 more half inch. Downward dog. Reach the right leg back and up. Point the toe. Squeeze the right glute. Press extra into the right hand. Let the hips open up. Bring the right knee behind the right wrist for Pigeon Pose. Do your best to square your hips to the top of the mat. Someday the right shin is parallel to the front edge of the mat, shoulders away from the ears. Relax over your right leg. And we are here for a few rounds of breath. Monitor your thoughts. Take note of what arises and just step back and decide to think about your breath, to decide to think about each sensation. Smooth out tension as it reveals itself as well. Use your hands to help you to sit up. Move slowly. And tuck the left toes. Let's go back to a downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Take any movement that you would like to enjoy between sides. Stillness might be calling as well. Reach your left leg back and up. Squeeze the left glute. Let the hip open. Press a little bit extra into the left hand to level the shoulders. Pigeon left side. Left knee behind the wrist. Take your time setting this up. Appreciation for you, the knowledge you have about your body, the body in general. You know it takes time. You know that you can do this. You can slow down and take the time you need. That's why you're here. It's what made you click. Have appreciation for the desire to feel better. There's nothing wrong with that. Breathe. I will be in touch. Just a few more breaths. Stay present. Keep your thoughts, your temple, your jaw relaxed. Start to lift out, using your hands to help you to sit up. And extra mindful during transitions. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Lift up onto your toes, tuck the chin, and ripple through to an upward facing dog, leaving the toes tucked. Oh, what I bite. And the knees stay down. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Step the right foot up to the top of your mat to the right edge. Both hands are inside. You're going to lower the left knee down. Untuck the toes. Keep the right knee over the right ankle, and this might be enough, or you might be able to lower down onto blocks or your forearms. Take your time. If you need more, you're going to tuck the back toes and lift the knee. Otherwise, just be in your breath, in your space. The present moment, the one that matters, the one you're doing something with. Just a few more breaths on this side. Use your hands to help you to lift out. And we're going back to downward facing dog between sides. Lift onto the toes, tuck the chin, upward facing dog. Save the chin for last. Really lift the chin. Long exhale, press it back. Leave the chin out, leave the chin out. Tuck the chin at the end and then let the head and the neck go. Left foot up for lizard lunge. Step to the top of the mat. Both hands are inside of the left foot. Untuck the back leg if you'd like to. Do your best to take your time. You know you're here for a few rounds of breath, several actually. Give your body a chance to trust you. Longer exhales. Use your hands to help you lift up and press back to a tabletop downward facing dog. Let's find some stillness, some length in the entire back body. Lower your knees to the mat. Bring your feet out and around in front of you. Extend your right leg out. Left sole of the foot is on the inside of the right leg. Reach up with both hands and fold over the right leg. Observe how much more space you have in the back of your body compared to just a little while ago. Sit up. Cross the left foot over the right leg. Hug the left knee in with the right elbow. Left hand is a kickstand twist. And switch sides. Extend your left leg out. Bring the right sole of the foot in. Let the knee open to the side. Arms overhead and forward fold over your left leg. Sit up. We're going to twist to the right. Cross the right leg over the left. Use your left elbow to hook the knee in. Press into the right hand and bring your right shoulder back. And release. Extend your legs out in front of you. Sit up tall, arms lift. Forward fold over both legs. Sit up. Place the soles of your feet on the mat, hip width. Hands are behind you, reverse tabletop. Press down and lift. Open up the front of your body. And sit down. Bring the soles of your feet together. The knees are apart. Hold on to the outside of your feet. And forward over the legs. Stay present. Stay mindful. stay with each breath. Sit up. Lie back onto your back. Palms face up by your sides. Lengthen the back of your neck to lower by lowering the chin. Savasana. I will close our practice together, but you are welcome to stay here for as long as you'd like. Let go of the breath, blink the eyes closed. Relax your temples. I will be in touch. Keep the eyes closed, but let's take a deep breath in. Fill up all the way. Hold at the top. So breathe in. Hold. Exhale. Hold at the bottom. Pause. Natural breath. Begin to move. Blink the eyes open. Feel yourself absorb the light all the way to the backs of your eyes. And make your way up to a comfortable seated position anyway, as long as your spine is straight and you are sitting up tall. Roll the shoulders back and down and bring your palms to touch. Gratitude for your practice. I am so grateful for your presence. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this, do let me know with a like, a comment, a subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Namaste. Because I'm having a good time, having a good time. I don't want to stop at all. La da 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 la da da ah ah ah.